Very good afternoon, everyone. If you could share my voice and see the screen properly, type S on the chat box. If you could share my voice and see the screen properly, type S on the chat box. Once again, people, if you could share my voice and see the screen properly, type S on the chat box. Okay, much better. So everyone had your lunch properly and relaxed, had a good time to relaxing? Yes? So PSM is one of the very high yield topic, people, so that you need to really focus on a lot of things. In the case of PSM, because I often tells you that PSM is a ruler of your morning paper. So you need to be very aware that one out of three questions you faces on every one out of three question you face on the morning paper would be around from the PSM only. Okay, so if you don't read a PSM, your morning paper will be ruined. So I believe like everybody have a good understanding of PSM before, right? Yes or no? So is the connection is proper, everybody? Is the connection proper? And if you could hear my voice and see the screen properly, type yes on the chat box. Once again, the final voice check, people. So how was the session? So far you guys have been completed almost like the basic subjects, right? So the basic 130 today you are going to complete. So how much confident are you are in the basics? So it's kind of like a chit chat session for a few more people to join. So that meanwhile we could able to cover up for a while. I have to attend more tests. Surya was saying, okay. About the others, harder than you people imagine, or like easier than you people imagine? Your morning paper will be ruled by PSM and basics and short subjects people most predominantly. Okay. Have to revise and attend more tests. Yeah, you have to attend more and more tests that you could able to concentrate. Shall we start, people? So next 3 hours you are going to be having a PSM session. So keep your energy stable and keep your serotonin level stable so that you could be able to focus on the class. And quite a lot of stuffs need to be revised, people. So everybody read the PSM once, right? Yes or no? Everybody read the PSM once, at least. Much better. Okay. Shall we start, people, or is there any more people to join? Shall we start, or is there any more people to join? Wait till 14:15 so that I could able to start from 14:15. That will be better. So far, anat, physio, biochem, path, pharma, and micro had been done. Quite a hard stuff. Quite a very strong review for you people. Um, how was the time management? I wanted to ask you a few questions regarding the time management. Are you guys are being managing your time properly, or still you are lagging with your test? Are you guys managing the time properly, or still lagging with your test? A bit. Time management is not working on your criteria. Little bit lagging. Okay, fine. What about the others? Are you guys really coping up the review process, or you feel like review process was really faster than you have imagined? Reviews or lectures are going really faster than you have imagined, or like is it going fine? Okay. Okay. Okay, able to catch points quick. Okay, much better. So next 30 days, you're gonna be following the DMA plan and try to write a maximum number of tests during this period, and try to put some extra effort to catch up the process. Okay, try to put some extra effort to catch up some process, and that will make you to score 200 above. Okay, I already told you, right? 200 above is not the easiest task, but indeed it is not an impossible task. Am I right or wrong? So how to score or how to hit above the 200 plus is quite a strategy that you should maintain at most like a 80 percentage of question right in almost all subjects. That could lead to the hitting of your about 200 plus. Okay, 80% in the sense like I try to grab the content and I try to grab the high yield areas. So make sure that you are done with the high yield areas and then you are done with the low yield areas. So make sure your high yield area should cover almost like a 90 to 95 percentage of the questions, right? And low yield area should covers almost like a 60 to 80 percentage of the content, right? Okay, so understanding what type of question are asked in the exam, what type of things are going to be happening, that is pretty important. So don't solve the MCQs blindly and don't read the concepts blindly without solving an MCQ. So equal number of MCQs with the, what do we say, theory is really important in cracking the exams like FMGE. So shall we begin, people? Shall we begin? Okay, one final voice check. If you could hear my voice and see the screen properly, type yes on the chat box. If you could hear my voice and see the screen properly, type yes on the chat box. One final voice check, people. Okay, fine. So the very first thing in PSM we are going to see is your fathers. So the important fathers you need to know. So what are the important fathers? One is your father of epidemiology. Who is the father of epidemiology? Who is the father of epidemiology? John Snow is the father of epidemiology. And who is the father of public health? The father of public health is not a person, it is a disease. The disease so called as a cholera. A disease so called as a cholera. We have discussed a lot and lot of stuff, people. And who is the Hindu god of medicine? Who is the Hindu god of medicine? Hindu god of medicine. I told you on day before yesterday, right? Hindu god of medicine. No. The Hindu god of medicine is Dhanvantri. The Hindu god of medicine is Dhanvantri. Okay. And who is the Indian father of medicine? That is Charaka. And Indian father of surgery, it is a Sushruta. So Indian medicine, it is Charaka, and the modern medicine, it is a Hippocrates. And Hippocrates is the first known epidemiologist. Who is so called as the first known epidemiologist? First known epidemiologist is here Hippocrates. Why he is so called as a first known epidemiologist? Because he is the one who understood the concepts of disease due to the abnormal mechanism which is happening in your body, and what type of pattern it is going on. It have been observed by your Hippocrates. That's why Hippocrates is so called as the first known epidemiology. First known epidemiologist. Okay. Then, apart from that, why John Snow is so called as the father of epidemiology? By identifying water contamination is causing the cholera in the 16th century. That's why he is so called as a father of epidemiology. And that's why cholera is also called as the father of public health. Okay. And apart from that, in the history of medicine, the other important things you need to know is here Jules Quirin. Jules Quirin is the one who introduced the term social medicine. Jules Quirin is the one who introduced the term medicine. And one of the oldest system of medicine is your Chinese system of medicine. Chinese system of medicine is so called as the oldest system of medicine. Chinese system of medicine is so called as the oldest or ancient system of medicine. Oldest or ancient system of medicine. Okay. Ancient system of medicine. Okay, then we have charge is the adventure on your sanitation. And John Snow, we already studied about the epidemiology of cholera in London. And Edward Jenner coined the term vaccination. Edward Jenner coined the term vaccination, while the term vaccine was coined by Louis Pasteur. Very, very important MCQ people. Louis Pasteur. Okay. So in the history, Indian father of medicine, Charaka. Western Indian surgery, Shushruta. Hindu god of medicine, Dhanvantri. Father of epidemiology, John Snow. Father of public health, cholera. And father of Western medicine, Hippocrates. First known epidemiologist, Hippocrates. Okay. The term social medicine was introduced by Jules Quirin. And Chadwick, attention on public health and sanitation. Term vaccination was coined by Edward Jenner. And term vaccine was coined by Louis Pasteur. Okay. Next important is here first country honors. One of the first country honor, the first country to introduce socialized medicine is here Russia. Very, very important MCQ. The first country which introduced the socialized medicine is Russia. And the first country which introduced the compulsory sickness insurance is here Germany. First country which introduced the compulsory sickness is here Germany. And then first country to introduce fingerprint bureau, family planning program and blindness control program. Fingerprint bureau, family planning program and blindness control program. All of them have been India. India is the first country to introduce fingerprint bureau, which is located in Calcutta, and family planning program was introduced by India and blindness control program was introduced by India. Next important thing you need to know here is your indices. What are the important indices you need to know? Okay, the first one is your Chandler index. What is meant by Chandler index? To identification of your hookworm egg. So what is the Chandler index formula? Hookworm eggs divided by 1 gram of stool. So how many eggs are present in the 1 gram of stool indicates the Chandler's index. How many eggs are present in the 1 gram of stool indicates the Chandler's index. Okay. Apart from the Chandler's index, what are the other things you need to know? Apart from the Chandler's index, you know about the Sullivan's index. So what is meant by Sullivan's index? The life expectancy minus duration of disability. In a simple word, life expectancy minus duration of disability. That is the overall person that the person who live properly how many years minus how many years he spent in rest that in the disability. For example, if the person got accident at the end of your 27 or 28 years of age, in that he could not able to walk around. So from the 28 age to till his life expectancy is so called as a Sullivan index. It's so called as a Sullivan's index. Sullivan's index. Next, third one is your Pearl's index. Pearl's index is for pregnancy. P for pregnancy. So accidental pregnancy rate per 100 women years is known as Pearl's index. Accidental pregnancy rate per 100 women years is known as Pearl's index. So these are the important indices you need to know. Apart from that, the few other indices you need to know is your HDI, Human Developmental Index, and PQLI. Okay, HDI and PQLI. So what is the HDI of India? HDI of India is approximately 0.64. HDI of India is approximately 0.64. The parameters which is okay. 0.64 was the ancient one. Okay. So what are the parameters you need to know? What are the parameters which is HDI? Expectancy at birth, life expectancy at birth, life expectancy at birth, followed by knowledge, and income, followed by knowledge and income. These are the parameter of your HDI. And what are the parameters which is determining your PQLI? Poverty Assisted Quality Life Index, PQLI. The PQLI parameters are life expectancy at 1 year old, life expectancy at 1 year of age, life expectancy at 1 year of age, 1 year of age, then literacy rate, then infant mortality rate, then infant mortality rate are the three parameters. So always the exception going to be the life expectancy at 1 year or birth is the people used to confuse. So remember always HDI is starting with the birth while the PQLI starting with the 1 year of age. So HDI life expectancy at birth, PQLI life expectancy at 1 year old. Okay, these are the additional things you need to know. Next is what are the important definition in PSM. So the first one is your infection. What is meant by infection? The microbial organ or the any infectious agent that could able to enter into the human or animal or any sort of host and started developing in the body, human body or the host body is known as infection. So the entry and the development or multiplication of your infectious agent in the body is known as infection. Okay, next is your contamination. What is meant by contamination? The microorganism which presents in any of the body surface or cloths or any area. The presence of the infectious agent in the any area indicates the contamination. If the microorganism or infectious agent is present in the water, it is so called as a water contamination. So body surface, again it is the human contamination. If you find any your shirt is getting contaminated, the word contamination indicates the presence of your infectious agent. Okay.